With us now is Chelsea White from Benson, North Carolina, and Chelsea's part of the Jammin' Hooves 4-H unit here in Wake County, and she's here this weekend for the show. So Chelsea, tell us a little bit about being part of this 4-H group.
4-H is a very fun group to be in. You do all kinds of things. You help out with the community, you make blankets, come to horse shows, do an event called Hippology and Horse Bowl, which is like Jeopardy.
Right.
It's a lot of fun.
Right, okay. And so today, what are you showing in?
We just showed in halter, and we took a first in that.
Nice.
And soon we're going to be in equitation, walk, trot, and equitation.
Okay. And what's your horse's name?
His name is Star.
And what kind is he?
He's an appendix quarter.
Right. He's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you go to school in South Johnston?
Yes, ma'am.
And what are you going to be when you get out of school?
I would like to be a vet.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be a vet, yeah.
Okay, very nice. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been riding.
I've been riding since I was 4. I started out vaulting, and then I took a break. Star, you got itchy. And then I started taking jumping lessons when I was like 10.
Right.
And then I got him when I was 12.
Okay.
And sorry.
That's okay, you're fine.
And yeah, I started, and now I'm starting to event.
Okay, and tell me why you decided to do eventing. That's such an interesting sport.
I went up last summer to the Stewart Horse Trials, and I was like, and I came back and I was like, I want to do it, and we started doing it.
All right, cool. Well, we'll look for big things from you, Chelsea. Thank you for talking with us. With me now is Peyton Carrington from Wake Forest, and Peyton's here this weekend competing. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
I ride hunters and equitation, and this is my horse, and she's green, and we're trying to get her out to have a fun show and just school and have a good time.
And how long have you been part of 4-H?
I have been part of 4-H for 3 years.
Okay. How long have you been riding?
I have been riding for about 6 or 7 years.
Good. And this 4-H show this weekend is a special show, isn't it? So tell me a little bit about that.
This 4-H show is run by the Adult Horse Council for Wake County, and this show benefits the 4-Hers. So all the money that we get from this horse show is going back to us through either scholarships or contests or educational events.
Okay. And so you guys do more than just horse shows in this club. You do hippology and quiz bowl and all those things?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about those programs.
We do some educational events that we do are Horse Bowl, which is like a quiz bowl for horses, and hippology, which is like a test, like a written test, and then you're graded on how well you know the horse. And this year I did judging. So that's when you watch a couple classes go and you have to judge the class, and then you tell a judge why you placed the class the way you did.
Okay, good. And so how old are you?
I am 15.
And where do you go to school?
I go to Wake Forest High School.
And what do you plan to do with your horse career when you get out?
I don't know. I want to ride in college, but I want to ride the rest of my life.
Right. All right, so no visions of veterinary, just enjoying the horse.
I want to get a job so I can pay for my horses.
There you go. You sound like me. I always tell people I do this because I have to feed all my horses.
Yes.
That's good. That's very good. What kind of riding do you do? What discipline?
I do hunter jumper.
And what made you choose that?
I don't know. I love the hunters and how relaxed they are and how the nice and the flow and how everything looks put together. And I like just the riding and just looking nice and presenting yourself well.
So in the hunter classes, it's based on how good you look and how smooth and how precision you are, right? And then the jumper class is a little bit more about getting over the jump in a time schedule, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you like to do both things. That's awesome. Okay, well, thanks for spending some time with me.
Thank you.
Okay. With us now is Mackenzie Mims from Raleigh, North Carolina, and Mackenzie's part of the McNair's 4-H Club.
Yes,
ma'am. So tell me all about that.
Well, the McNair's 4-H Club, we're located right off of Tryon Road. McNair's 4-H Club is actually one of the biggest clubs in Wake County. I've been the president for the past 2 years and social secretary before then. I'm 18, so this is my last year in 4-H, but I've been there since I was 9 years old. We do a ton of community service and a lot of shows. We have concession stands at all our shows at our barn. We've also done Project Linus, collected stuffed animals to give to the fire department to hand out, all sorts of things like that. So we do a lot of community service and a lot of fun learning experiences.
And you show as well?
Yes, we show as well. This is Fleur. This is actually she and I's first show together and my last show in 4-H. We do the county show, the district show in Williamston, and also, if we make it, the state show.
All right, and what are you showing in today?
Today we're showing in the 2-foot schooling hunter.
Right.
So hopefully we'll go well. We did schooling yesterday and today, and we did great, so I'm really proud of her.
All right. And what do you plan to do in the future when you graduate?
I'm going to NC State in the fall, so I plan. I'm in the business school, so I plan to do business finance and maybe do something with real estate, particularly maybe barns.
Right.
So horse properties.
All right, very good. Well, good luck in the show today,
Thank you.
and thanks for spending some time with me.
Fleur wants to say hello too.
And thank you, girl. With us now is Thomas Isley, and Thomas is from Stokesdale, North Carolina, and he's part of the Hardin Farm and Stables there. And he's also in the 4-H program, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what you do in 4-H.
Deal with this mainly.
Well, he's the star of the show, no doubt.
Yeah.
So tell me what disciplines you show in.
You mean like what kind? Just like Western English? I do Western showmanship.
Okay. And do you do any? Is that a riding class or is that a handheld class?
Showmanship is handheld and Western pleasures riding.
Okay. All right. How long have you been riding?
Maybe about 10 years.
Okay. And how long have you been in 4-H?
I don't know when they signed me up.
Birth, maybe?
Birthright.
And what do you love best about horses?
Just that they're big creatures, but you still can do stuff with them.
And what's his name?
Rocky.
How long have you had Rocky?
Maybe 3 years now.
All right. Well, he's really beautiful. All right. Thank you for sharing that with us. Good
No
luck
problem.
in your show today.
Thank you.
With me now is Adam Leonard, and Adam is from Lexington, North Carolina. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at the 4-H show?
Well, we pretty much all do the same thing because a lot of us, we do only Western, but sometimes we'll do English and Hunter. And Western is our main thing, but for some horses, they're better in English, so it's kind of, it just bases around the horse.
Right, so it's good to expand and learn some different disciplines too. It makes you a little bit better horseman.
Yeah.
And who's this horse? What's
Oh,
his name?
this is Zip.
Zip? And how long have you had Zip?
I think we've had him for 7 or 8 years now.
Right. And what do you show Zip in?
Well, my brother was going to show him in English a couple years back, but we haven't showed him in English, so we're just showing him in Western now.
Okay. And when you do the showmanship class, tell me a little bit about that.
Basically, it's just groundwork, and it's a lot harder to do, like, showmanship stuff some of the time. Like pivoting, which they can't move one of their feet. They have to move all the rest of them, except for one. And then we have, like, trotting and stuff, which is easy, but you gotta push them through it.
Right. So you have to have good control of them while you're doing it and stand a certain way yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Have you shown yet today?
No, but we're getting ready to.
Okay. Well, good luck today. I hope you win.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending some time with me.
Thank
Stay tuned. Modern Horseman TV will be right back.
People from around the Triangle come to Carolina Barbecue of Gardner off Highway 70 because they know what they'll get. Authentic Eastern North Carolina chopped barbecue, Southern fried chicken, hush puppies, Brunswick stew, and more. But did you know that they'll come to you? For your next backyard party, company event, graduation party, weddings, rehearsals, or any other occasion, you bring the people, and Carolina Barbecue of Gardner will bring the pig. Call 773-0222.
Follow me to Carolina Barbecue.
With me now is Matthew Leonard, and Matthew's from Lexington. Tell us a little bit about your horse here.
It's Envy. He's 6 years old. He is the youngest out of all the ones we are showing, and I've not even had him a year.
He is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
So you show him in showmanship?
Yes, I do.
And what other disciplines?
Western and English.
When you show in Western, what do you do?
I basically get on his back and hope he goes slow.
Western pleasure?
Yes,
I'm
Western
assuming
pleasure.
since you're going slow. Hey, sweetheart.
Stop it.
And when you do English?
It's faster and it's a whole different saddle setup, no horn, and yeah, whole different setup.
Which one do you like best?
I started on Western. I do like Western better, but he looks better English.
Okay. And how long have you been riding?
I've been riding since I was 8 years old, and I'm 14 now, so.
All right. And what do you like best about riding?
It's just fun. It's enjoyable.
Okay. What are you going to do when you graduate?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll have horses in it somewhere.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
Might be a vet or something.
All right. Well, thanks for spending some time with me.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good job. With me now is William Isley from Stokesdale, North Carolina. Tell us about the class you're getting ready to go into.
Getting ready to go into a Western showmanship class.
And what do you do?
Well, we have a pattern we do, and we get judged by the judge up here. He'll set you up, and you do 4/4 of a horse, and he'll judge you and see how good you look.
Okay. And how long have you been doing 4-H?
I've been doing 4-H for probably 10 years.
Is this your last year?
I've got one more.
Okay. And what are you going to do when you get out of school?
We'll farm, hopefully.
Okay. Good.
If all goes as planned.
Good. Tell me a little bit about your horse.
This is Twisty. She's 12 years old, and she's my tried and true, so
Okay.
we're going to see if we can do it again this year.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for spending a minute with me.
Yep.
With me now is Anna Hollers and Hannah Sather, and they are on the 4-H judging team. So they're going to tell us a little bit about that judging experience and how they placed and how they would judge Howard here.
So this year was actually our first year judging, which was it was an interesting first experience, especially for our first year. But for our first year, we got first place in state, and Hannah can tell you a little bit how she did.
Okay.
Overall individual, I was first and Anna here was third. We had another person on our team who was 10th. And I think we were able to do that well because we learned from some of the previous judging teams and they really helped us out a lot.
All right. So if you were judging Howard here in halter, what would be his strong points?
All right, well, he is a quarter horse and they're supposed to be a little bit more stocky and a little bit wider and bulky. And so he's good. He looks like a quarter horse. So some things you want to look for is you want their throat latch here to be really clean, which means that it's not like all thick and down here. And then you also want a nice long neck and then a shoulder that kind of slopes like this.
You want a 45-degree shoulder. You also look at their head you want it to be like refined and typey, so you want it to look like their breed. So like for a quarter horse, you want, like a small, compact, kind of cute looking head. But like if you're looking at Arabian, you want nice and curvy, expressive and alert. And so when you're looking at muscling, we look at like definition, how big and bulky it is.
All right. That's a good quick course on judging. So what are you guys going to do now going forward?
Well, we actually have a horse judging practice coming up next week, and we're all going to go to that. It's in Greensboro. And then we're going to keep having practices about once or twice a month until our first competition, which is going to be 4-H Southern Regionals in the end of July.
So that's the big state show?
It actually has states from all over the South.
Okay, good. And then when you grow up, obviously you're almost grown, but when you get out of school, what would you like to do?
I'd like to be a large animal veterinarian.
Okay. And what about you?
Well, I'm about to start school, and I'm hoping to be an engineer. But I'll definitely stay active in horseback riding and horses, in my spare time.
All right. Well, thank you guys for spending some time with me today. And thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Really good. With us now is Heather Shaffer, and Heather's been kind enough to invite us to this show, and it's a very special show for 4-H.
It is.
So tell us about it.
Part of what makes this show special is that it's a youth and adult partnership. The 4-H horse members do a lot of the planning, they do a lot of the show setup. They work with our adult council so that we get their ideas on what they want the show to be, what classes need to be offered, and our adult horse council really works to support the ideas that the youth have to make it a true youth-adult partnership show. It's also a big show for us because it allows us to raise some funds that we use to give some of the 4-Hers that you've seen scholarship money for college. We support them when they go on national trips, southern regional trips, all those things that you heard some of the kids talk about.
Right.
So we appreciate everybody that comes out to support us in this show and to encourage our kids.
And tell us about some of the really good things that 4-H teaches kids, because every adult horse person I've met that I'm impressed with has been a 4-H'er.
So we like to hear that.
So tell me your secret.
So what we do in 4-H is we teach, certainly they get to learn about horses and they get to, discover what they're really interested in and explore that and get some mastery over that. But they also get to do things like civic education, like public speaking, things that are going to help them later on in life, whether they go to college, careers, those sorts of things. Things that we think everybody should know. We use horses as the hook, just like we do in our other project areas, science, STEM, those sorts of things. It's just to get them involved and excited about something, and then we try to teach the life skills that we know that they need down the road.
Right. I know you guys do a lot of community projects and good citizenship
We do.
things, too.
Some of the kids that you've seen today have participated in Citizenship Focus, which is a statewide event that we do that focuses on knowing who our leaders are and how the politics work and things like that. And then you've also seen some kids who've gone to 4-H Congress, which is our statewide leadership event.
And in this show, they learn how to actually do a show and plan it.
They
and
do.
Tell
They
me about
do.
that.
Some of the kids that you might have seen earlier who were out there setting up cones and who are running clipboards right now over at our gate are our 4-Hers who have learned all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes to make a show work. These are really important project management skills that they are starting to get at a really early age.
Right.
So we're excited that they can learn that through 4-H.
And really good skills for kids that are showing to realize how much work goes into putting on
Yes.
the show and what all's involved in it,
Yes,
so that
the
they understand.
The kids who show are also the kids who are, when they're hopping off their horses and putting them in the barns, they're the kids who are coming back to run the clipboards and the gates and everything else. So.
All right. Well, this is going to be an exciting show, so stay tuned. With me now is Ruth Huggins from Raleigh, North Carolina. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing here at the show today. I noticed you're a volunteer.
Yes, ma'am. I am helping here at the show, being the paddock master. I'm checking riders in, making sure they're on time for their classes and that they go in the right time and know what classes they're going in for.
All right, that's an important job.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. How long have you been in 4-H?
7 years.
And what do you normally do at a horse show? What disciplines do you ride in?
I was doing hunters for a long time, hunters and equitation. Nowadays, I do dressage and jumpers.
Okay. And are you showing this weekend at all?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
When is your next show?
My next show will be in August.
Okay, so you got a little time to do some volunteer work.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you like best about 4-H?
4-H, I love 4-H because it teaches leadership and responsibility. I really think it's helped me grow as a person and get more confident in myself.
Okay, and what are you going to do when you graduate?
I'm not sure yet. I thought about being a veterinarian or a novelist, but I haven't made up my mind yet.
Okay, very good. With us now is Fiona Nikhil from Pittsboro, North Carolina. Fiona, tell me a little bit about what you're wearing.
I'm wearing a helmet, and you want to keep a helmet on so nothing wrong happens to you and you don't get hurt.
Very good.
The horse can't throw you off.
Sure. And are you showing today?
Yes, it's my first time.
All right. What are you showing in?
I'm showing...
Showmanship?
Yes.
Very good. All right. Well, good luck, and thank you for talking to me. With us now is Taryn Self, and Taryn's from Pittsboro, North Carolina. Taryn, tell me a little bit about your attire. What are you wearing?
A jacket and pants and shirt. When you ride horses, you wear this outfit because when you wear this, it's a professional outfit for the horse show, and for Western, you wear jeans and a Western shirt.
Very good. So this is like traditional English attire. All right, and tell me a little bit about your horse. What's his name?
Diamond.
Diamond. How long have you had Diamond?
1 year.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you spending some time with us. With us now is Briley Downs from Pittsboro, North Carolina. How old are you?
I am 8.
And how old is your horse?
She is 12.
And tell me a little bit about your horse.
She is a thoroughbred and a chestnut. She has been to many shows.
What do you love about her?
How she responds to the hand signals I give her.
Right. And is this your first show today?
No, I've been riding since I was 3.
Very
and
good.
I've been riding her for a year and all of this year also.
Good. So you're going to do the showmanship class next?
Yes.
Are you in any other classes today?
I am in the walk trot class also.
All right. Very good. Well, thanks for spending some time and good luck today. Good job, sweetie. With me now is Emery Faison from Raleigh.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been bathing your horse getting ready for the show, so tell us a little bit about what you do to get ready for a show.
My friend is going to be showing me in the Hunters this weekend, so what we've done just before we got here is we went ahead and kind of pulled his mane and shortened it some, because he's a paint, try our best to keep the legs white.
Right.
So just go ahead and keep him bathed. We're probably going to have to clip his legs soon and just keep everything clipped so he looks nice and clean.
And when you do the mane pulling, is there a regulation for the length of it?
You want it about a hand, like in length, which is, his is pretty much about a hand in length.
Right.
So that's where you kind of are going to want to keep your mane. It's not like a set rule, because some people do roach the manes and have them standing up. With Howard, I know I banned his, so I cut it pretty short. So with his, we just try to keep it about a hand and all the same length, so it looks neat.
All right. Well, how long have you had him?
I've had him 8 years. It'll be 8 years in November.
What's his name?
His name is Dodger.
He's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, Dodger, you look really pretty. Good luck today. Okay. With me now is Sam Lane from Holly Springs, North Carolina. And Sam's been showing today, and you've done a couple of shows, correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you've done.
I do like horsemanship and showmanship, and I like to work with My Little Pony because he's one of the best ponies that I love, and
right.
I just have a special bond with him, and mostly only him, because he's a special horse to me, and I really like him.
How long have you had him?
Well, he's not mine. I kind of lease him, kind of not, but I've used him for two years.
Right. And what's his name?
Trigger.
Okay. And what do you love best about Trigger?
That he's laid back and he doesn't do a lot of crazy stuff like most horses do.
Right. He seems to be very, very good-natured.
Yes.
And what disciplines do you show?
Western.
Okay, so you show Western showmanship? Okay, and do you do halter? Or any of the lead line classes? Okay.
Wait, I did last year, but not this year.
Okay. So how long have you been in 4-H?
2 years.
What do you like best about 4-H?
I get to work with horses.
All right, and you're part of the Jammin' Hooves group too from Wake County? Very good. Well, good luck today with your show, and thanks for spending some time with me, okay? With us now is Bailey Mayhood from Burlington, North Carolina, and this is your first show?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me a little bit about being in your first show.
Well, it's kind of surprising. I thought it would be a huge show, but it's kind of in the middle.
And how did you do so far?
Well, I started at showmanship, and I won a blue ribbon at it. It's on my chair right here.
Very nice. And what are you showing in next?
The next I'm doing is English.
Okay.
Walk trot.
Very good. How long have you been riding?
I've been riding ever since I was 3.
Okay. And this chair behind us is special. Tell me about that.
Well, my mother won it when she was a teenager.
Oh, nice. So she was in 4-H too.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's so cool. And tell me a little bit about your horse.
Well, Zipper here, he's really scared of noises, and he's very lovable, and he's a really nice pony.
He's
A
really
horse.
pretty. Really pretty. How long have you had Zipper?
I've had Zipper ever since I was born.
All right. Nice. So he's been a family horse for a while.
Mhm.
Looks like Zipper kind of likes you too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck today, and thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the Wake County branch of the 4-H program. 4-H is such a worthwhile endeavor for you to put your kids in. So I encourage all of you, if you're not 4-H members, to really look into it for your kids. And kids, if you're out there, it's a great organization to be part of. And I'd like to offer a very special thank you to Peyton Carrington. Peyton put together this episode for me, lined up all the interviews, and worked really hard to make the show a success. So thank you, Peyton. You did a great job.